Hey guys, this is Nat, and I'm still at college, which isn't that surprising. But this week I did finish 2 books. I'm going to do a little kind of book review on them. So the first book I read, I started it, I think the day before I left, like the day of I left for, Thanksgiving break? Yeah, it was Thanksgiving break. And I didn't read it at all for that week that I didn't go. The week that I went home. So the one book that I read was The Cat Who Came to Breakfast. And I'm sorry that it's backwards, just because my phone. I do my vlogs on my phone. So in case you want to know that, I do my vlogs on my phone. So when I do it, I reverse it so that what you see is what I see in my phone right now. So everything looks backwards, but you get used to it after a while. But this book, okay, I read some of these books before, and I remember because it was the first time I ever went to a book sale, and if you know me, or you want to know me, whatever, I love books, and I like to go to book sales and everything. So go to this book sale where every book is donated, people just donate their books to their newspapers, and the newspapers take them and they go to the small, and then they just lay out all the books and the different things. But I don't know why I just explained it to you, because some of you probably out there have went to a book sale before. But yeah, and I remember the first time I read it, I read the first one, which was the cat who played the 88 keys on a piano or something, and I never got through it, so I'm I wanted to redeem myself and read these books again and try to get through them. So I got through this one, and somewhat in this book, the plot was a little, okay, it wasn't that exciting, and, this book is, kind of like a mystery kind of genre, but at the end, I was it's a mystery genre, so, of course, at the end, they have to tell you, who did what and whatever. So I was doing that, and I was reading it, and the thing was it wasn't oh, they get clues or anything. It was just everything's supposed to come together at the end of the book. And the last 2 or 3 lines of it, they said it, and I'm that doesn't make any sense. And there was lots of questions that I was that doesn't prove a lot. And they never said who really did everything or whatever. And of course, in case you're wondering, I have talking like this just because it's quiet. It's supposed to be 23 quiet hours here because of exams going on and stuff, and people studying. So that's why I'm trying to be whatever. So if you want to read this book, which I don't know if you can see it or not, it's kind of okay if you like the mystery and stuff and cats. If you're a major cat lover, you need to read this book. So in my next book, I like to read classical books. I don't know why, I just do. And I love to read Shakespeare plays, but I don't really read them. I go on to this website, and it's called LibriVox.org, and you just type it in, or you can just type in whatever play it is. This one was The Merchant of Venice. Where's the title? At the top. Merchant of Venice. And you just type it in, and it should be 1 or 2, the first or second site, and you go on it, and it just reads it for you. But the one thing I hate about it is that it doesn't read real people. It's real people actually do, you can volunteer to do different parts in books and stuff, but the people on there sound like robots. I don't know if it's just because it's cause wherever, I don't know where LibriVox.org is, where their home base is, so I wouldn't know, but most of these people, they sound like robots, that, and they really don't show any emotion. But instead of going to LibriVox.org, I actually just typed in the audio of The Merchant of Venice, and a YouTube video popped up, and it was the same thing. It was LibriVox people, but it it was better, I think, just because you didn't have to keep going to their site and everything. But okay, so the pros of this book, or the advantage of this book, was that I take notes on these, and I have them in one of my notebooks so that if I ever want to go back and reread them, or I need to do them for like a school slash college thing, I can do it, do a report or something on it. But this book, I don't know, this play, I don't know if you guys know, but if you do know about this play and when it was written, you can comment below. And if not, it's okay, but what I really tried to do was I don't know if it was written like later on in his career or not, or like the late stage of his career, but he seriously, like, this book, you wouldn't even need the notes for it. Like, you could seriously like read or like listen to it and you knew exactly what was going on. Like, in some of his other plays, I didn't know what was going on, like in the Macbeth and Julius Caesar. I really didn't understand what was going on in that. And then there was another one, but I forget what the other one was. I think it was like Othello or something. No, it wasn't Othello. It wasn't Othello. It was King Lear. So yeah. So they were really like, I really didn't understand what was going on. But what I really liked about that book was that you could follow along and you knew exactly what was going on in the book. So it really wasn't like, oh, whatever, and you had to figure it out yourself. But the one other, I think that was it, but the other thing was the dislikes. And the dislikes were in Act 2. Now, if you're not really big, like if you like Shakespeare, but you don't like all the scenes in his plays or whatever, or you just don't like reading him at all, then in the Act 2, there was 9 scenes in it. And I was like, are you kidding me? Because I was doing notes on it. I'm like, oh my god, there's 9 scenes in this play, like, seriously? No. But most of the scenes really didn't have anything to pertain to the story or play or whatever. And the other thing is that the ending to this, I'm not going to give away anything. Like, when I do book reviews, I don't give away anything. I just give them like my little synopsis if I liked it or not. And the Cat Who book, in case you're wondering, I really didn't like that book. But I'm reading another one of those books. So that was like a little tangent. But I didn't like the ending to this book. The ending to this book was really, really weird. And this is the one play I read so far, I think, that nobody died at all. Like, none of the major characters or anybody died in those plays. And it's like, are you kidding me? Because, like, usually, like, you're like, oh, like, every single one, there's usually some kind of death in it, whether it's, like, a main character or a minor character or just some random guy in it. But, yeah, there was, like, no deaths in this one. And I was like, what? But it kind of reminds me of, like, a Romeo and Juliet kind of story, except like nobody dies in it, but there's a feud in it, so it's kind of sort of like that, which I think is okay. It's like a spin-off kind of, I guess. I forget what the other thing was, but yeah. And if you want to read it, I really recommend it. It's really, really good, except for the end. The ending was a little suckish, but whatever. So I got a lot of stuff done this well, no, I didn't get a lot of stuff done, but today's Thursday, and I really needed, I knew that tomorrow I wasn't going to be able to do a vlog, because Friday I have a final at 8, and it's until 11, and then 11:30 to, I don't know, like 2:30 or something is my history final, so I'm only going to have like a half an hour break. And I'm not going to be able to study and do this vlog at the same time. So, yeah, and I don't use any editing in my vlogs. It's just because my computer, it's not a Mac or anything, so it doesn't have any like editing stuff on it. I did have something on it before, but all this crap is on it. Like, when I installed it, all this other stuff came up on it, so I was like, I'm deleting it off of it. And plus, when I would do it, the first time when I would open it, it would keep not responding, and I was like, we're not having this anymore. So maybe for Christmas, I'll be able to get something better than using my phone for these videos, but until then, we're just going to have to deal with this on my phone. and like show you what's going on, because there's nothing really exciting that happens here a lot. And plus, the only time I'm out of my room is like when I have to go to classes, and of course you probably can't film in classes and to eat and everything. And I really don't want to explain to people why I'm doing these vlogs or whatever. So I do it in my room, and I just do it weekly so that I don't have all these like random clips on my phone. So yeah, but it's week 7. It is the first week of finals, and this is my last week here. I was like, yay, until the spring semester, like I said before. And it's really, really good because tonight I have to like get everything ready. So I have to like defrost my fridge, and I have to start packing and everything, so that I don't have to do a lot of it tomorrow, because I know I'm not gonna have enough time. But yeah, so the goal, I did not reach my goal of 10 subscribers, which I really didn't think people would subscribe to my channel for some reason. But I did get more views on last week's video than I did ever, and I got 12, which is like, oh, yeah, you're making progress. But I think it did have to do with the fact that in one of my comments, I did say that I did college vlogs. So that probably helps a little bit. But it's just, I think today is going to go by so slow just because it's my last like day here, where like I don't have to really do anything. Not do anything, because it's my last full day here. And I'm going to put my glasses on just so I know what time it is. Okay. I hope that when I go home, I hope when I get home I can dye my hair, and I want to dye it blonde, just because, okay, like if I ever did a thing with my mom, I'd show you that me and my mom look exactly alike. And I always hated that. Like, you always know when, you always hate when you were little, or like when you were growing up, and like your parents' friends or whoever would always say, oh, you look just like your mom. I get that all the time, because all of her friends and relatives and stuff live in the area that we live in. So I might seem like maybe like once, twice or 3 times a month in like Walmart or something, and I get that all the time, and I just hate it. So I'm like, I always wanted, since like I think I was in like 7th grade, I always wanted to dye my hair. And I did dye my hair, I think in 9th grade, like the summer before 9th grade, or the summer in 10th grade. And I wanted to dye it, and I did. And my mom was like, okay, you can dye your hair. So I got this stuff, and it was supposed to make my hair lighter. And I did everything right, and we did everything right in the dyeing process. And of course, my hair didn't look that much of a difference. Like, I had this like strand of like blonde in my hair, but that was it. And then eventually it died or something, I don't know, because I don't have it anymore in my hair. But I always wanted to dye my hair blonde. And like, I remember for my birthday last year, we were sitting there eating. My mom's like, okay, for like your birthday, you have 2 options. You can like go to the mall and get whatever you want, or you can dye your hair. And I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like, I really want to do that, but then I'm like, if I go to the mall, I can get whatever I want, you know? So it was like, I just went with the mall. Like, who would not want to go to the shopping for themselves for their birthday or at the mall? It's like amazing. So I hope I can do that, and I hope that I can get new glasses, like either new glasses or new contacts. I really want to get contacts, because I don't know what it is, but I remember the one time in my old dorm room, I laid my glasses down on the table, and then I was like, it was dark, and I don't know what I was doing, but my room was dark and everything, so I had to look for my glasses. My glasses somehow fell off the table they were on, so I cracked it, and that's like cracked it a little bit, so that's why it's like that. And when I did it, I tried to fix it, like make it not like this, and I can't, and I just hate it. So I'm like, I want to get new glasses, and every time I get new glasses, something always happens to them, like they either break or they get like this. And I was always a pro at like glasses. Like, I was always like, oh, like I really wanna wear glasses. Like, I wouldn't wanna like put something in my eye and like think I'm gonna poke my eye or something. Like, I didn't think I would be able to do that. But I want to get contacts. I'm like, I hope I can get contacts when I get back, because I really hate wearing these glasses. And plus, when I wear them too long, the edge, I don't know what this is called, like the rim or something, like hurts my ear. So I have to like put it on top of my ear so that it doesn't hurt and everything. But it's just like, it's a pain. I'm like, I hate these glasses now. I have them for like, I think 4 years, 3 or 4 years now. But yeah, they're starting to suck. I did. What did I do? I don't have anything else to say. I didn't listen to any new music that was like really, really good. Sorry for that, guys. But this time, I don't have any goals for this week because I didn't reach my 10 subscribers. So this 10 subscriber goal is still in place. So the 10 subscriber goal is still in place, just so you guys know. So if you like this video, please subscribe. First of all, like this video, comment, and when I go home for break and everything, I will do videos there. I'll do them with my friends. Me and my one friend are gonna do a our favorite Christmas movie vlog. Not vlog, but video. I forgot 1 second what the word was. So yeah, so just subscribe, comment, like, and this was Nat, and this was week 7 at college.